Hi everyone, my name is Jacob and today I will discuss fleet capacity management and ship recycling in dry bulk shipping. This topic is important because dry bulk shipping is cyclical and capital intensive. Company performance depends on how well vessels supply, vessel age, fuel costs, utilization, and recycling decisions are managed. When there are too many ships, earnings fall. When ships are old or inefficient, costs rise. Therefore, fleet capacity management and ship recycling directly affect operations and profitability. This presentation has 5 objectives. I will explain fleet capacity management, analyze its operational impacts, explain its profit impacts, and use real-world examples and recommend practical measures to improve dry bulk shipping operations and profits. Dry bulk shipping moves unpackaged commodities such as iron ore, coal, grain, etc. Unlike liner shipping, dry bulk mainly operates through tramp shipping. Vessels are chartered based on cargo availability, route, port access, and market conditions. Dry bulk carriers are usually fixed on voyage or time charters, so cargo matching and vessel positioning are essential. Demand comes from international trade and commodity demand, while supply adjusts slowly because ships are expensive and take years to build. This gap makes fleet management critical. Fleet capacity matters because demand can change quickly, but ship supply changes slowly. If there are too many ships, the market faces overcapacity. This creates waiting time, ballast voyages, lower utilization, and weaker earnings. If supply and demand are balanced, vessels find cargo more efficiently and profits are more stable. The challenge is to avoid excess inefficient capacity while keeping enough capacity to benefit when demand improves. Fleet management has short-run and long-run responses. In the short run, ship owners adjust operations through speed, layup, repositioning, maintenance timing, port efficiency, and ballast reduction. In the long run, companies order new ships, buy or sell second-hand vessels, scrap older vessels, or invest in more efficient tonnage. Ship recycling becomes important when older vessels have high fuel use, high maintenance costs, or weak charter appeal. It removes inefficient capacity from the fleet. Fleet capacity management directly affects daily operations. Older vessels often consume more fuel, require more maintenance, and face higher off-hire risk. This reduces reliability and charter appeal. A key measure is loaded days at sea. Loaded days equals 365 minus off-hire days, port days, and ballast days. Productivity improves when ships spend more time loading and moving cargo. Overcapacity reduces this by increasing waiting time and inefficient voyages. Improving operations means reducing balance time, port delays, and off-hire while using reliable, fuel-efficient vessels. Fleet capacity management also affects profit. Shipping profit equals revenue minus total cost. Revenue depends on freight income, cargo volume, utilization, and loaded days at sea. Costs include fuel, port charges, maintenance, crew, insurance, administration, and finance costs. Older ships can reduce profit because they often have higher fuel use, repair costs, and off-hire risk. Fuel is especially important because consumption rises sharply with the speed. When bunker prices are high and earnings are weak, Slower steaming may improve profit. When demand is strong, higher speed may be justified. Ship recycling should be seen as a strategic tool, not just disposal. Aging bulk carriers often have higher fuel consumption, maintenance costs, off higher risk, and lower charterer preference. By recycling inefficient ships, companies remove high cost tonnage and improve average fleet efficiency. At the market level, recycling can also reduce overcapacity and support better supply-demand balance. Therefore, ship recycling improves operational efficiency, cost control, and long-term profitability. A strong example is a 2026 Lloyd's List report on old bulk carriers being sold for recycling. As bunker prices increased, older vessels became less competitive because they are usually less fuel efficient. Charterers may prefer newer and more efficient ships, so owners can decide that recycling is better than continued operation. Examples include older Cape-sized and mini Cape-sized bulk carriers sold for demolition. This shows how fuel costs, vessel age, and efficiency influence recycling decisions and profitability. Another example is the Strait of Hormuz disruption in the Middle East Gulf. Lloyd's List reported that over 250 international trading bulk carriers were stranded. Many were at anchor alongside ports or moving at reduced speed. Panamax and Supramax vessels were heavily affected. This shows that fleet management is also about risk, vessel positioning, and flexibility. When ships are delayed, utilization fails, waiting time rises, schedules are disrupted, and cash flow becomes less predictable. This highlights the need for contingency planning, flexible deployment, and strong market information. I recommend 6 measures. First, recycle older and inefficient vessels at the right time. Second, avoid speculative over-ordering. New building decisions should reflect long-term demand, fleet age, finance costs, and environmental requirements. Third, optimize speed and fuel use by comparing bunker savings with revenue impact. 4, improve productivity by reducing ballast days, port delays, and off-hire time. 5th, consider shipping pools where suitable, as they can improve utilization, market access, and cash flow. Finally, use forward freight agreements for hedging, not speculation. In conclusion, fleet capacity management and ship recycling strongly affect dry bulk operations and profits. Operationally, they affect deployment, speed, utilization, maintenance, cargo matching, and port performance. Financially, they affect revenue, fuel costs, maintenance costs, capital costs, asset value, and cash flow risk. The main finding is that ship recycling is a strategic fleet management decision. By removing inefficient tonnage, companies can improve performance, reduce cost exposure, and support market balance. Companies that manage capacity carefully are better positioned to protect profits in a volatile dry bulk market. Thank you. This final slide lists the key references used in the presentation. These sources support the discussion of dry bulk markets, vessel costs, fleet productivity, recycling risk management, fuel efficiency, and maritime economics. Thank you.